Following up on a previous video where I talk about reading in multiple languages, I want to go over my own collection of French, German, English, and even my Dutch books, where is the main language I read in. So stay tuned. It's Monday, 12 o'clock. Wait a minute. The lighting is not doing me great today, but I am still filming this video, okay? I am procrastinating this video for a long time. So, starting off with my French collection, because that is one big collection with different levels to practice my French. And my French books, that's a collection like focused on learning reading in a different language. Starting off with what I told you, picture books. It is so nice to start off with the books for kids that do not even have to read themselves, because the pictures are telling the story for you. So I'm hitting myself. I picked up 3 of my favorites, and this one is the most difficult of the 3 I have in hand. So even in picture books there are different levels. But when I was comfortable with that, I started to search books for 7 and older. Somehow that was manageable. I started with Cédric. Cédric is kind of the same level as the books I had to read in middle school for French, when I just started off with learning it. So I thought that is a good example, because there are also cute illustrations in it, so you do have a helping hand. And Le Petit Prince, I have made a reading vlog for my YouTube, so check it out. You can turn on the subtitles because it is a Dutch video. And more, this one is about dinosaurs and spice? I have no clue, but this was secondhand, 80 cents, so I had to take it. I have not read it, by the way. I wanted to read more difficult stories, but not books. So before I started with my study for French teacher, I found these. And they are really freaking old, I know. But those are secondhand books to practice your language. So this is the B series. I have here an A series, and I have also the C series. There is also a D level, but look at this. So if you see it right here, I will translate it. Series A has a vocabulary point of 500 words. Series B has 1500, C has 2000, and D has 2500 words in your vocabulary. So that makes it a very easy way to step up your level. And these are leveled down classic books or older books. Those are just books that are already around, but easy for the learners. And I also have, I wanted to show you this, because they still make them. Only this is the modern version with a CD to listen to. So how this looks is, after every chapter you have questions about that chapter you have read, so you can say for yourself, oh, did I understand it or not? So yeah, that's cool. And this is also on level, sorted on level. This is the one for B1, so it is level 3 from the 4. But I bought this one when I was already studying French, so that's cool. And I chose Les Miserables because that's one of my favorite stories of all time. So I had to have that. And in my study, I needed to read more advanced literature. And I had to buy these 3. L'étranger. I do not like that book. It's very weird. La Petite Fille de Micheline. I love this book. This is the best I have ever had to read for a study. And Un Secret. I have seen the movie. I have not read the book. So that's my French collection. Of course, I do have a lot more books, but those are the levels I have them in, like advanced, level down to learn, kids books and picture books. So that's my French collection. I also do have a really small German collection, and I am going to go over them all, because that will not take a lot of time. The first book I have found in German was Ich bleibe hier. This is a romance book about a family, I guess. I have no clue. I have not read it, but I was like, romance I can read in every language I want, so I have to have this. And the second one was this cute Artemis Fowl edition. I was just drawn into this cover, and when I came home I was like, damn, this is German. So I am going to read it, but I have no clue if I'm going to read it before I am starting my Dutch series or after, because I don't know if I can read German fantasy. That's my problem. And I have hauled this in a Dutch reading vlog a couple of months back. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, also German, and I really cannot wait to pick this up because I am the biggest fan of Ghostbusters. I am such a stupid girl. I just went over the most anticipated books I do have in my shelves in English, but I have never pressed play. So I am going to do this again. Why I am not showing you all of my English books, that's because I do not have a lot of different levels, like in my French shelves, but it's also not a bookshelf tour. I am going to do a new bookshelf tour in 2024, so stay tuned for that. And I want to show you the books I really want to read first when I pick up an English book again. I will start off with Alienated. That is a book I have got from a bookstagram friend of mine. I bought it from her with the second book, but she also bought some books from me, I guess, if I remember correctly. But I really want to read this book because when it first came out in 2014, I already had this on my wish list, but I never came around to buy it. So I was very happy I could take this over from that person on Instagram. So that's one of the books I am most anticipated for. The same story is with Anna Dressed in Blood, and I am showing you this because I am really anticipating more ghost stories, and I do have a lot of books in my shelves in every language about ghosts, but I am not getting around them. But I'm doing great with 2 ghost stories this year already, so I hope to pick this up as soon as I can. And I do have a lot of Neil Gaiman books, and I really love all of his art, from Chris Riddle. I do have a couple of favorite books that are illustrated by Chris Riddle, so I could not leave those behind. Coraline is the first book I was thinking about because I did not watch the movie because I want to watch the movie after I have read the book, so I need to pick it up. Then I also have a series, and why I started thinking about this series yesterday, to be fair, was because I'm reading Ninth House, and that's written by Leigh Bardugo, and she has written Wonder Woman. So I am just too curious to see how all of these authors, Sarah J. Maas, Mary Lou, Leigh Bardugo and Matt de la Peña, have worked out all of these Superman stories. I'm sorry if you hear my washing machine. It's done, I have to take it out. But I'm almost done. And I am really in a reading mood right now, and I wanted to pick up a new science fiction story. And I was thinking about Illuminae, because Illuminae is my first ever favorite science fiction story. Of course, I do have read more science fiction before it, but this was the first one I was really fell in love with, and I have no clue why I didn't pick up book 2 and 3, but they are waiting so long. So yeah. And I really love retellings, so Lost Boy, I cannot wait for this story. I really want the other books, like Alice and Red Queen, Christina Henry's books. I am so curious for all of those retellings, so I cannot wait to pick this up. And the last book I want to show you is this one, Neverending Story. This is one of my favorite childhood movies, so I cannot wait to pick this up. And I really dig this English cover. I do have a lot of Puffin books, and they have the cutest editions. And I did buy this book in Dutch this year, in a cute limited edition cover, I guess. I love this cover, of course, but I also want to say I kind of dig the English cover more, with the cute art, and I really see what it is about. And with this, it's one black hole wolf. I have no clue where it is about. So yeah, the English book, I think I'm going to read that one, but I'm not sure. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe so you will never miss a new upload. Every Thursday, I had to think, every Thursday I upload a new video, so I am really hoping I will see you there. I will say until next time, bye bye!